The Bible never gives us a physical description of God. We're never once told what he looks like or how tall he is or anything. We're never given a physical description. But Scripture often gives us a description of God's character, of who he is, of what he values. We get those sorts of descriptions all the time. And one of the favorite phrases that the biblical writers use is that they say, God is the God of blank, of something. So just for example, he is the God of grace, right? Things like that. In fact, there's about 9 or 10 different phrases that the New Testament uses that say something like, God is the God of... This Sunday, I want us to focus on one of those phrases, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to come and find out. But this one quality of God that we sometimes don't pay enough attention to, I believe needs to find bigger room in our lives. This is the last Sunday of January, and throughout January I've been giving you sermons and lessons that might help us launch us off into a better new year, and this is the last of that series. This sermon is called The God of blank, one quality that needs to take up more space in 2025. If you want to find out what that one quality is, come and join us at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. If you're going to be here for Sunday school, if you're going to be here for 10 o'clock Bible study, we're still in Acts chapter 7. We're still listening to Stephen's speech that he's making. We're almost done with that now. Stephen has outlined the history of God's people, and he's reminded them that they weren't always the best followers and that they should have been prepared when Jesus showed up, and they weren't. That's making his audience angry. He's going to say a few more things that make them even more angry right away. The points he makes are really important because it reminds us we need to not be those sorts of people. We need to be listening. We need to be ready. We need to be responsive, unlike the people of the first century. If you like reading ahead, we are going to start our class this time in Acts chapter 7 around verse 40. And we'll probably finish that chapter this week. And we might even get into chapter 8 if you want to read that far too. So once again, you can join Bible study at any time. Just show up. That would be great. Reminder that it is our annual general meeting this Sunday. So we'll have a meeting right after our lunch. It'll start around 1 o'clock. That's mostly a legality just to approve a budget and talk about what we're going to do for the coming year. If I get a chance to, I might even write a little bit of a year in review and talk about what's happened in the past year. That's always fun to look back and see the growth and see things that have happened and remember together. So we might do that as well. I'm excited about the lesson. Sunday's going to even be a lot better if you're there. I hope you are. We'll see you then.